great one here between the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Here's the leading rusher amongst rookies last season, Najee Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They run again with Harris. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Pickett will look to throw it here. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, on the opening drive, he was looking for a big chunk play. Unfortunately, that time, the secondary was ready for it. Charles picked it off. Not only that, they take it the other way for points.
Homework, preparation, research, it all comes back to that, VJ. Scouting your opponent, not just the players, but the coaches too, and seeing what they call to begin a game, find out their tendencies. They recognize the early deep ball was part of their opposing game plan, and they weren't caught off guard when it showed up.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jermaine Johnson in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Jets will take over. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he finds Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive. Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but now any run after it.
From the 24, Rodgers. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Fires the out route and completes it to Harris. So nothing doing there, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Steelers at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jermaine Johnson, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter.
And yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They go with Chubb on second down, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Despite missing 3 games, Nick Chubb still finished second in the league with over 1,200 rushing yards. It was his 3rd 1,000-yard season, and he's never had fewer than 8 touchdowns in a year. Across the NFL, few backs are as easy to count on as Nick Chubb.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now a dump off here complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
And some space here. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Nick Bawden, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Pickett now on 1st down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
To throw again on second down. Pickett. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Going out wide, finds Chubb. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down. Now Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And that is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Pickett to throw on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. From the 29, Pickett. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
A torn ACL cost George Pickens most of his final season at Georgia, but he did return for the college football playoffs and had an impact. And in his first 2 years there, wow. Led the Bulldogs in touchdowns both seasons, had people thinking he could be a first-round pick. The ceiling is huge with this kid. Nice pickup there for a first down.
To the air on first down with Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. First and 10, here's Pickett. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On second and 10, Pickett, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone, toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will tie things at 17 all. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on second and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Flushed out right. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now it's Rodgers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, 46 yards. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
That sack was by Isaiah Oliver from his cornerback position.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. They'll set up to throw. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. So the directional kicking problematic there. They're going to spot this inside the 30-yard line. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. He's got Lazard on the out route. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Chubb will take this one in. Touchdown, New York. And that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Pickett back to throw. Quick completion here to Johnson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Pickett. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth, 47 yards. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns, so this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Flush to his right. He's got this to Pickens.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Try him with Pickett here on 3rd down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Looking to throw, Pickett. Again, it's Johnson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Pickett. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Allen Robinson, 35 yards. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Rodgers. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Finding room at midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. To throw is Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 11 more on that one and another first down. And Chubb trying to middle here. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run it again with Chubb. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all Types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Here's Pickett. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Now Pickett. Dancing to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, you have to expect in this situation that the defense is going to be playing the perimeter. They don't want any easy passes out there where someone can grab it and step out of bounds. So that was excellent work there to force the incompletion.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Pickett to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Pickett, fourth down, desperation time. A throw left side, caught by the tight end, Freiermuth. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Looking to throw here, Pickett. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jets, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. For the break and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my who ain't heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching like, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it.